Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Stellaris, and if you see some pings on the map, that's because we have one little quest in the Zachan United Stars that says, hey, you know, we should really explore this probe here. But this other one's a little more important. We have our in-game crisis that has just started. It is the Unbidden. And if we go ahead and look at our contacts here, actually maybe it may even come under Empires here. Let's find out. They didn't land near Fallen Empire, but they did land on the other side of the map. So there's the Unbidden. No planets, just a sweet, sweet neutron flag. Let's communicate. Pray. View screen off, or we can ask them, do you come from a higher plane of existence? Because we're spiritual. Yes, very high. Oh, well, hey, they at least answered us. That was a little more than I expected. So, I was debating what to do with this. We could sit here and just have a really, really long war and have these guys get really, like, mad. Because eventually we will win. We can keep taking objectives, and slowly but surely we can push and have this little area over here as well. But if we make them our vassal, I guess that's not going to be the end of the world and not even seed here. So I just want to end this war. They're just going to be dicks and not give me that planet too, where really they should, except for the fact that I'm fighting against the might of a whole alliance, which, let's keep in mind, it's a member of the Beneficial League that actually did this. In fact, if we look all the way over here, who is it? Was it you guys? It wasn't you guys. It was you guys. You brought the Unbidden upon us. You should have to do the Universe Walk of Shame. Unfortunately, we can't actually see what's over in here other than they're losing worlds in a hurry. So that's fun, I guess. All right. Let's see. What were we doing here? We're going to go ahead and end the war because I think, as you may have seen, that's going to drag on for a really long time. Now, we're not too far from getting additional acceptance, but our additional conquests are doing practically nothing for a war score. So let's go ahead and send demands. And will they accept the demands is the question here. Because if we get this, we can just go ahead and focus on upgrading our fleets, and we do have peace. We have peace in the stars at last. So we got the vassal. We didn't get everything we wanted. Peace from the Zachan nation. Finally, we can put this horrible bloodshed behind us. Yes, I really think we should. So, vassals here. Are they still part of that alliance? Nope. They have all of these. They don't like us. Any and all discoveries the finest minds Zachan United Stars make shall be reported to Inquisitor. Oh, they just hate us. They just hate us. They see us as a threat. Mutual threat. They're disloyal, but at least they're not saying hi to us. So we can wait 10 years and then integrate them. So that's pretty good. They do have superior technology to us. Can we actually do a research agreement with them? No, because they're disloyal. That's nice of them. Alright, so war's over. That means we need to get ready for preparation for the next war. Now, first off, I do want to go ahead, since this is part of the Zachan Stars, and we do need to let them rebuild a little bit, I want to go ahead and get this area over here. Diplomatic proposal, automatic decline. Galaxy is dark and full of terrors. Join us. Oh, really? Join us in alliance for mutual protection. The United Iberic Confederacy. Well, wasn't I just wondering about joining an alliance with you guys? This is all coming together so well. So well. I was actually just about to call you all for this. They're evangelizing zealots. We've always gotten along. We're pretty much the two big non-fallen empire players left in this, and this gives us a direct path. You bet we're going to be allies. So there we go. Just like that. The universe, I guess they were just been waiting for us to declare peace for a long time here. So let's look over here. Have you heard the good news? Well, we have. Our horrifying visage is proof of that. So look at this. We actually went from not allies to actual allies. They are superior with us. They will now accept a trade deal with us because we are allies. Do they need energy credits? Last time I checked, oh, they actually will take payment in energy. Alright, so we can just send them like 1,000 or so. There we go. Just straight up 1,000? No. So it's not an exciting one, but look at all these look at all these technologies. They have most of what I have. We don't have a lot of what they have, so this is one of the advanced start people. We're going to go ahead and confirm. We tried that before, but they'll only trade with their allies. So paying 1,000 for a research agreement is great. I should have done it for 30 years. And look at this, different diplomacy screen for acceptance. That's really nice that that's there. And they should have fixed that as well. Now, do any of you guys not like me? They're pathetic. They don't like us. These guys are, they're just very sad. So we do have peace. We did make a vassal. We have hostile fleets. And that's going to die in just a second. All I wanted to do is to send a science ship over here. So we can go ahead and... do we still need to survey the system? We do a little bit. So you're not too far. But like I said, this episode's going to be a bit more about... I kind of want to do two things. I want to send an expeditionary force over to see what our ally sees. Maybe I can actually buy a sensor link. That may be better. Let's go ahead and zap these guys first. Because if I don't have to send my troops over to see what the Unbidden actually have... And I have an idea, considering their energy beings, what everything they're going to be doing. So there's our science ship. It's going to freak out and run. It shouldn't run, though, because this thing's just toast. But it's a void cloud that's actually a pretty good preview for the Unbidden. No, come back, you idiot. Look, it's done. It is finished. Alright, so can we get a sensor link from our new allies? Look, it's all coming into place. Uniting in the stars here. They actually one of the few people that has more planets than us. Offer a trade deal. So here we can't transfer systems. Do we already have a sensor link because we're allies? So I guess the first question. Looks like we do. Okay, well. The Unbidden's already moved to a second planet. So I guess what we can do is go ahead and just send you guys over here. I just want to send a token force to see what they have. Like, they have a 7 stack right here. What does Superior look like? They have... So they have, like, 25k... plus a bit more. And what do you guys actually look like? Like, in terms of your forces. Like, I just want to do some scouting for my allies. Okay, they have a lot of ships. They have torpedoes for shield penetration. They've kind of done the combined arm things. They have wing fighters, shields, lots of shields. So that's not awful. We need to send all you guys back to repair. Guess, do you guys not need to repair? Apparently not. Okay. You guys probably barely need to repair. So we only had one group really take some damage. Alright, so I'll let you guys go over here. We're going to try not to sacrifice you, but it looks like I said, one of the big things is, will our allies actually go and try and fight the Unbidden? I wonder if these guys like us because we have mutual threats now. Mutual threat, 37. Okay. The galaxy is in terror. So I'll let you guys move. These are 2 Reckoner cruisers. Not at all like our newest technologies. But once we move you, we can actually see how long it takes us to move across the galaxy. Pretty important that we get Hyperdrive 3, which is 50 months away. Devastator torpedoes, which are 84 months away. If these are shield-loving energy beings, and they probably are, those torpedoes are actually going to be very valuable. Between torpedoes and, like, if we look at our ship designer real quick. Between that and disruptors, which we actually don't have a lot in the way of disruptors, so we should probably fix that, but torpedoes are good. Versus weapons here. We have some improved deflectors. We actually have level 3 shields, which is okay. We do have armor. Ship hull points versus actual armor, so... I mean, the forge plating is good. We like having regeneration here, so Durasteel armor is okay. But if they have energy weapons, we'll have to see if they eat through shields or not. So the Unbidden, look, They start so small, but they're growing. And right now, I wonder if the AI is actually mustering anything to push against them. I'm curious how big their fleets are. So here goes our little force. That's so nice. It's like, hey guys, hey, how you doing? They don't have a lot of ground defenses. We actually have a lot of places that we need to grow and expand into as well. So I should probably work on that as well. Construction ships, what can we fix? Doesn't seem like we have too much left here. So let's go ahead and send all these guys back here. So these guys are, so we have people that are just going to be mad. I guess we can just rally in Hythea. Go to the home system, work from there. Seems totally reasonable. Now, when I upgrade these fleets, you'll notice I'm not going to be merging them as I do this. We will be doing the upgrades separate, but yeah, I was about to say, that can't just be one Kraken. That can't. And are these guys even... Okay, these bombers have shield penetration. That could work out very well. We just have to be able to get closer to them, but they're actually able to engage from pretty far, which was nice. So, Alliance Invitation. Let's hear. United wishes to invite the Athlid Compact into the Alliance. They say yes. Please tell me the Athlid Compact are these guys. Really? Over here? These guys don't really like us. They're pathetic. They're hostile. But pretty much once I get the Zachan United Stars, I don't really care about this fractured state. And boy, that is a fractured state. The problem is getting dragged into some of their wars a little bit. You know what? I want to keep the Iberic Confederacy happy, so I'll vote yes. So, Athlid Compact, you can backstab us now. Soon, communications for your vessels will be blocked. None of you are free of sin. Oh, look! We will not let you enslave us the way you've enslaved your own population, you deplorable collectivism. Oh, but we're allies. We're actually allies. You lead people away from the truth of sweet and squelching and promises of false spiritual words. Punishment that awaits for your kind cannot... Well, wow. Okay, we are just... So the Athlid Compact left. The Athlid Compact joined. Okay, so are we actually allies or not? No. Okay. So they just wanted to join us and leave. That looks like it could be bugged. Can't say for sure, but you know what? I gave you all a chance. I gave them an actual chance. So that's good. Third squadron been repaired. We're at energy cap again. That didn't take too long. Where is our forces? It's going to take us like the whole episode to get all the way down here. Which I guess is good for just the buildup of suspense and everything else. Because right now we have a lot of forces that should just be heading back. Like, what are you doing? Okay, we'll just land you guys here. We're not. I don't think we're going to be needing our invasion forces for a while. Because if these are energy beings, what will we actually be able to invade? Har har. Alright. So we have another science ship over here. While we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and just get this going. We still got some time projects left. And yes, this does disrupt some of our other research. But I'd rather get it now than not. Alright, so where is the thing here? I guess we'll just enter orbit. See where it is. So this science ship. You're done here. Can we not? Can we do this? See, this is a good reliable way to level up my people when there's not much left for them to level up by actually exploring. Like, this is how do you become an explorer when all of the maps and stars have been charted? Well, I guess you could become an intergalactic conqueror and explore that way. It's like, look, we just found another galaxy. Alright. So in the Traxi homeworld, do you have anything to say to us? Don't break the fourth wall, you clever child, you. That's funny, I guess, somehow. There's a fourth wall joke there somewhere, but they like us, but we're not gonna deal with them right now. Be nice if they would actually help us out. Are you guys gonna help us out here? You guys don't particularly like us. We could declare you a rival as well. So here are your rivals. The Idixar and these guys. Cool. I don't mind sharing rivalries. We are the Idixar Star Collective. We can only have 3 rivalries. Cool. Okay, so you guys are still going. Oh, but we're almost there. So we need to see where the Unbidden are. And we need, like I said, I think Devastator torpedoes are going to be pretty important for actually taking on some of these guys. But right now we're going to go ahead and knock out our debris research as well. This is research speed +5, research speed +10. We got some things we got to do, and we can always upgrade some of these ships later, but let's see. Do we have much in the way that we need to do for construction right now? Not really. No, not really at all. But look, we actually, once we can integrate these people, and we have only 3 influence right now because we're actually in an alliance. So do you have any frontier outposts that we don't really need? I've been trying to clean those up. I mean, we have a lot of influence. We almost have this planet. If we can just get something that will actually let us colonize here. Wait. Oh, we can't. We don't have arid colonization, so we need that. We can go and speed this up a bit, though. Oh, wait, we're actually here, so we don't want to speed this up now. Alright, slow it down. Okay, Suicide Squad. We shall rename you as such. The, Harbinger of the Beast. Of the Beat! That's way better. Alright. All we want to do is see in the flesh what in the world is going on here. Oh, and look, they've lost another system.
Debris analyzed.
Let's see what there is to see. Let's see if our allies decide to help us. It looks like they're actually mustering some fleets and bringing them south. It's more than I can say previously here. So you guys are going to warp on in, and we pause. All right, what do we got here? We have a special project. We have, oh look. There's a fleet. There's a dimensional portal. It's dimensional portal class. Okay, our scientists can make no sense of this strange vessel. Well, that's fun. Here's Pyox, who has high evasion. Oh, good. So we can't actually scan these guys. Okay, well, they are a big, fancy, nasty blob here. If we can just... I guess we're just going to have to let these guys get fired on. This is why we're fanatic spiritualists. They know that they're on an important mission. So there's a bunch of little stations around here too. And once again, we can't check and see what those stations do. Oh! Whoa! Okay, that is what? 16.5 times 3? And we got another one down here. Oh, wow. So we have an unknown station. Okay. I don't know why that belongs to me, but it shouldn't. Okay, so we got somebody else up here. We got the Unbidden collapsing in a little bit. Alright. I want to see what these guys do, so we'll actually engage. We can't retreat yet, but I don't want to be in this little red field when we make the engagement. We actually have some long-range weapons, so we should be engaging pretty soon.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Alright. So let's see what they got here. They got battleships. These battleships, look, we can't make sense of their stuff before, so that's 1,000 shields. It's a whole lot of maintenance. Fire rate, upkeep. Shields, shields, shields. Wrath class. Shields. So we need a way to deal with shields. And here comes our little torpedoes. And the bravest little fighters you ever did see. And, oh, look at that. We got first shot. And they immediately wiped off half of our shields with one shot. Okay. Alright. So they're using energy weapons, and their energy weapons are not that accurate. I'm not seeing anything other than energy weapons, so we lost one guy. Let's retreat. Alright, so we got energy weapons so far. We know they have energy weapons. We know we can scratch them a little bit. We got 85 damage in. We did damage to shields, armor, and a little bit to hull. Oh wait, that's damage received. Oops-a-doodle. Okay, so are we losing the other one now? And, oh! He actually got out. Sweet. So what did we learn? What did we learn? We lost one Harbinger for the cruiser. That crew will be remembered well. We did a little bit of missile damage. I guess these strike craft were just doomed to die. They got 100% hits, and they did it with a large matter disintegrator, and of course, if the large is not a good enough one, we can do it with a medium matter disintegrator. So we have to be able to deal with energy weapons. All right, that gives us some good information. Let's go see if you can repair, and you are going to run all the way back up here to repair. Do we not have any spaceports like further down? Weird. Okay, well, we got some other people moving. So, that's important. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see what's happening here. If we can. The AI is actually doing it. The AI is actually going after the objective here. You're seeing this just like I am. This is 1.1, the beta edition, but still. Let's see here. We don't know what all these guys have right away, but they're actually taking the initiative and trying to fight. So like I said, so we need to deal with shields. It looks like they're using some cloud lightning shots. So we want to use as much stuff that does extra damage to shields / penetrate shields. Alright, so they're actually fighting back. Rejoice, it does work. Question is, oh, the ion trail. This science craft has picked up a signal from a discarded signal buoy. How many years later are we finally finishing this? Belonging to one of our missing sublight probes. In the Tiscata system, there's an ion trail leading away from the buoy on a trajectory towards another star, suggesting that someone had towed the probe further. Let's see where it leads.
Situation log updated.
Because they're vassals to us now. We should be able to see. So this is the last of the probes. I wanted to see where it was. I guess we'll go all the way over here, so. Where did it go? Where did it actually go? It's hard to say. That's a little disappointing. I guess I'll have to find this out in just a minute, so. So recover the probe completed? No, that's not what happened. Probes recovered 3 of 4. Yeah, that's not working. Recover the probe. Oh, crap. Well, I guess that one's going to be bugged out. It's like, why is it in the center of the galaxy? Because that's why. Let's look back over here and see if we can do some scouting with some of our buddies here. So these are proximity mines. You can tell because they conveniently have skulls all around them. So they are bringing a 9 stack here, and they're doing a lot of laser damage. They're taking so much damage themselves already. But it's nice when they parked right next to one of the strongest fleets that's out there. Unfortunately, we're not quite in a position to help yet. We will be soon. So let's go ahead and look at what we actually have, because we're still researching a few things. We'll definitely want Devastator torpedoes, and we'll want Hyperdrive 3. But we can upgrade our fleets to that. Right, so let's say we have the Reckoner here. Railguns. Are those going to be our best thing against shields? Armor torpedoes. 100% shield penetration. Railguns. They fire fast. So that'll do good if we can get through the shielding. Ripper autocannon's also good. The railguns don't have as good range. At least with torpedoes, we can outrange them.
Construction complete.
And with some of the fighters too, we can potentially outrange them because it doesn't seem like these guys take damage. All right, so let's see. If we develop a new cruiser, let's start there. What do we want to put? We want to put, let's do guard breaker. Kind of like having a hangar on you guys. We'll do this back here. What is the biggest thing we can do? We don't want a disruptor 1. We'll do armor torpedoes 2. And I guess for now I can put a disruptor on you. It's not very exciting. It doesn't actually have very good range. I'll just do armor torpedoes again. And then for the hangar, improved bomber wing, shield penetration versus fighter, or bomber wing versus fighters, which just rat-a-tat-tat things. So we'll do that. Precognitive interface. There we go. Chance to evade weapons damage. I like that versus the combat 2. So if we auto-complete, we do have lots of ship hull points. I feel like it's going to be a good idea. As nice as it would be to have all these hull points, is it going to be better to have like shields or something for all of their energy weapons? Like if we have deflectors here, I feel like this is going to be stronger. If we at least put like 2 in there, and then how much is an antimatter reactor? 50. Ooh. Did not mean to put a large one there, but maybe we can make it work. So 50. Like, it's so weird. We're doing this just from one way or the other. So 1 medium, 5 points there. Some plating. I mean, that's not terrible. I feel like the regenerative hull tissue could be pretty good too, though. It's monthly healing over time. If we're going to be pretty far away, that's not awful. What does it do to our hull points? It takes away 100 of them. Like I said, I'm just not sure if this is best. I'll have to think about it, but we can call this the... well, no, there's a lot of good names that are out there, but we can just go with the bounty hunter, because it is going to be lobbing bombs and everything. So that works pretty well. Totally not a reference to other things here, but uh-oh. We actually looked away for a second here, and... Did you guys just get hit? Oh no. So here's the first encounter with the Unbidden. Let's actually see how this fight goes with our ally. So this diplomatic proposal will be automatically declined. Invite the Athlid Compact. Okay. They're just gonna... those guys are just gonna bug out and keep inviting and uninviting. So we have an 8-stack versus here. This will tell us really quickly if we need shields or we need armor. Because right now these guys are just getting torn apart. Corvette spam. No longer a thing. Alright, damage to shields. Damage to armor, damage to hull. So we know it's energy weapons. That counts. So that's not bad, but you guys are just getting obliterated. But hey, on the bright side, at least the AI is fighting. So we'll need to, this is not going to be a good engagement for my ally. They just ran off. But they did actually do some damage. Unfortunately, nothing that can be researched. And it looks like more systems are falling. Oh no, they've actually lost their capital already to the Unbidden. So that'll be, oh, you guys are really going for another... Oh, going for another fight. They got our first star system here too. Yeah, that's not going to work out. Yeah, let's go ahead and call this an episode. That's it for now. This is Asher. We're going to have to go to the drawing board a little bit and figure out what we want to do versus the Unbidden. we have almost everything in place we need to fight them. We actually have some pretty substantial fleets. We just need to upgrade our designs and go through that. So that's going to be a bit for next time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We are mineral and fleet capped, or mineral capped, energy capped. So we definitely, it's time to change that. But hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. It's going to be Unbidden time next time, or at least gearing up for it. Let's see if we can help our new ally and our reluctant non-allies, because we just want to kick them in the face. And unfortunately, we'll never finish the probe mission because everything wants to default to the center of the galaxy. Paradox Games near launch, what can I say? That's it. The Ashen stands strong and ready, but we'll see you next time.